So like they did not mess around when constructing or thinking about this shoe. Like it's gonna go the distance, absolutely. All right. Here we go, Saucony Ride 13 in the mutant color. That's right, they're calling this colorway the mutant color. Here's the deal, just a little tip of the day for maybe any YouTubers out there. And frankly, just to let you know, the reason I am attracted to bright colors for socks, for singlets, and yes, for running shoes, is so I pop a little bit more on the screen as you're watching on your phone or on, maybe you're watching on your TV. That is the reason I love bright colorways, because it just, I think, helps the viewer see the shoe going through the gait cycle, making the foot strike, etc., etc. All right, that was a little side story. But anyway, Saucony Ride 13, here we go. First impressions, let's dive into it. 8mm drop, 28mm stack height in the heel, 20 in the forefoot. So medium category for stack height in the Ride 13. For the weight in women's size 8, we're looking at 8.6 ounces or 243 grams. Men's size 9, we're looking at 9.9 ounces or 280 grams. And let's put it on the scale. I haven't even weighed it yet. Hold on, let's pull up ounces first. There we go. 9.3 ounces in my size or 266 grams. And for this upper, very, very plush. Look at, just incredible amount of cushion through the tongue, very thick, kind of a thick tongue through the heel counter. And yes, that heel counter, stout. So you are locked into the shoe, like no movement at all, side to side as you're going through the foot strike. Like I can't even bend the heel counter at all as I'm pressing on it right here. So very stout heel counter, very plush, lots of cushion. I am gonna say the inner lining of the upper is just a little slick. It's reminiscent of the Brooks Ghost lineup. If you're familiar with the Ghost lineup, just you gotta be a little careful what sock you pair with these types of inner liners. So something to keep in mind, having a sock option that's a little more friction based, just a little more friction in that sock, a little more, what's the right word, rough, I guess I'll say, for the sock. And then the tongue is semi-gusseted, all right? So it's connected to the the inner wall of the upper. And last but not least, through the toe box is that jacquard mesh design to help with breathability. I need to keep testing. It was pretty warm when I tested the shoe out, but I need to keep testing to see what this breathability will be like for the Saucony Ride 13. Overall, really comfortable upper. And onto that midsole, their EVA-based midsole, what they call their Power Run midsole, combined with, and I'm just gonna pull out the insole here, a very, very, oh my goodness, wow, nice cushion underneath, even like it's what's called the footbed. So just underneath what the insole sits on top of is called the footbed, and there's more cushion, and it's contoured. So it's trying to act like a cradle, and I felt it today. Your foot it's like your foot is kind of cradled. It kind of slopes in just ever so just gently inside the shoe. Very, very good. Once again, very comfortable when it's combined with that Power Run midsole. And let's do the durometer test with my thumbs. Yeah, okay. It's got some give. It's got some pretty good give. More so than I expected, considering, and let's dive into the outsole right now. It's what they're calling their Tri-Flex blown rubber through the outsole, and it's a lot of rubber, frankly, on the bottom of the shoe. And it's very, very, again, high durability prediction. I'm gonna go with 600 plus miles for the Saucony Ride 13. Just like a lot of rubber there on the outsole. And let's just do a little test here of the flex. It's flexing more than I expected, and I think this shoe is actually going to open up a little bit, let's say after 25 or 30 miles, where it'll be broken in a little better. But actually, I'm pretty impressed so far with how I like a little, let's do in the twist test as well. There we go. Yeah, it's got more twist than I expected. Personally, I wish there would be a little less rubber on the outsole, but that does bump up the durability prediction to, I'm just gonna say 600 miles for the Saucony Ride 13. So that's a good amount of mileage for anyone. And one more quick point, like this insole, really well built. Okay, this is a stout shoe. Very, very like stout shoe, stout heel counter, stout outsole, and stout insole. Like they did not mess around when constructing or thinking about this shoe. Like it's gonna go the distance, absolutely. All right, let's move on to the fit and the comfort. Fit, true to size. I'm noticing just a little, it was plenty, I'm gonna say plenty wide through the toe box. No, it wasn't narrow at all, nor through the midfoot, and the comfort of the upper, not much more needs to be said. Very comfortable. Comfort of the ride, I'm gonna go like 5.5 out of 10, maybe 6 at the most. I want to do more testing. In fact, I want to do more testing even at like higher speeds, like 7 minutes a mile, just to see how the foot strike reacts to this amount of rubber on the outsole. So not the highest score with respect to the comfort of the ride yet. I'll keep testing for all of you to get to 50 miles. For my positives and drawbacks, positive, I'm gonna go with that contour footbed, which is it just feels nice. Like it feels like your foot is cradled inside the shoe. Now, if you like a shoe that's a little more loosey-goosey, this is not the shoe for you. This almost feels like it's heading in the direction, very much so, of the Guide 13, okay? Kind of basically the stability brother or sister to the Ride 13, and it's just reminiscent. And it's so if you need a gentle stability shoe that just gives you a little more support through the foot strike and the gait cycle, here you go. The Ride 13, but you don't want a stability shoe, the Ride 13 could be the option for you. And my drawback is that it is a little on the heavy side. And how will I use this shoe moving forward? I'm gonna say daily trainer, and the reason I'm not gonna say an easy day shoe is because of that weight. On an easy day, I prefer a little more softer landing and something just a little lighter so that my legs don't have to do as much work, because it's an easy day. The goal is to go as easy as possible to let the legs recover as much as possible. But who is the shoe best for? If you want gentle help with gentle help with overpronation, just a little bit. You just need just to bring you back to center through that foot strike as you're, go to your local running shoe store, have them film you on the treadmill, and then just ask them like, hey, could I check out the Ride 13 and see if it just helps keep me a little more aligned, going straight forward up and down the gait cycle. And last but not least, on to that price point, $130, not too shabby. I'd be doing backflips if it was $120, but $130, given the fact that this shoe is reminding me of an ASIC shoe, like the Glide Ride almost. Not a different ride, but as far as build quality goes, or a Mizuno shoe. Like they really went for it. It just feels stout in the hands, and that's why it's a little heavier, okay? But if you don't want to buy a shoe every 6 weeks, like I said, I think you could use this shoe probably if you're, depending on your volume of training, maybe for 3 months or 4 months, you could get all your training into the Ride 13. So just my first impressions, not my full review. There you have it. Question of the day. Saucony fans out there, let us know, what are you training in right now from Saucony, and why? Like, why is that whether it's trail or road? I gotta say, I love Saucony. Like, I need to do more training in Saucony, and now, well, I'll just kind of let you know right now, I actually ran in the Speed today, the Saucony Endorphin Speed. So I think, watch out. Saucony, I think, I won't make predictions now, but thus far, in early 2020, the first half of 2020, I think Saucony is making a statement in this year. So good work, Saucony. Overall, I like the trend line. Okay, here's the deal. I don't think I've made a Saucony playlist on this channel. If I will make one tonight if I haven't, and I will put it right there. All the which hasn't been a ton, but all the Saucony full reviews, first impressions will be right there. Sound good? All right, there you have it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.